Hello fellow survivors and welcome to a speedrun of Hopeless Rescue. Hopeless Rescue is among the most popular of the challenges in the Long Dark, and it's a great challenge. You don't need to speedrun it or anything, but if you do want to do it, I have a speedrun this before and uploaded a video about it, but I've never done a walkthrough or any kind of narrated gameplay, and that's what we're going to do today. This happened during one of my streams and I cut this segment out, so therefore there will be some interaction with chat. But other than that, I am showing the any % speedrun route of Hopeless Rescue, which means that I'm using some out of bounds tricks where I go through different shortcuts and that sort of thing. I do make several errors in this video, but nevertheless reach a pretty good time. So if you'd like to learn some of the standard routes for speedrunning, this will be probably a decent walkthrough, even if it's not narrated all the time. There'll be a mix between me explaining what's happening and sometimes chat interaction, but it's a pretty intense run really. It just takes a little bit over an hour to do, and there's usually always something to focus on. So it's a good speed run. Anyway, here is the run. I do it in under 15 hours in-game time, and I hope you enjoy. Let's get to it. I figured we could do Hopeless Rescue speedrun. I think it takes about an hour and 20 to do that. That's assuming I succeed. I'll try and do the out of bounds shortcut. That's quite fun to do. It's been a long time since I've done a Hopeless Rescue speedrun. I hope I remember how to do it. It's been like over a year, I think. I'm going to try and do a speedrun for this. It's been a while since I've done Hopeless Rescue speedrun, so I'm a bit rusty on the details, but I'll give it a go and I'll see how I manage. I might make some mistakes because I can't remember exactly how it's the best way of doing it. But we'll give it a go, so I'm going to try and do this as fast as possible. Different time. I don't have a timer function, sorry, so I'm not that hardcore speedrunner. Okay, we're going to leave that. Grab this, grab the pot, and grab that, that, and this, the flare, and take this and that, and I think that's probably it. Grab this, stim, perfect, and I don't think we need anything else. We'll grab this, bandages we always need, and rifle. Let's check this quick. Okay, I guess that's it. Let's go. So let's go. Let's do a little speed run now. We got the wind against us too. Oof, this is a very bad one. But that's alright. If the wind is against us now, oops, I tapped out. The wind might be in our favor later, so we're not going to let the bad weather deter us. We do have a timer like this. If I click tab, this will count down. You want to get to the summit itself by like 8 hours or something. We're not going to check the tower, but we will check a few other places. Being known likes to be somewhat unfinished when released because humans can make so many improvised things in the wilderness. Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna wait for this to recharge. Fun fact, if the time it takes for the sprint meter to recharge is always the same, unless you have 25% fatigue or less, then it takes longer. Okay, this is very slow because we have the wind against us, which is very unfortunate, but it is what it is. We want to have a little handicap, right? We want to have the wind against us. That'd make it a little bit harder. There's our first wolf over there. Wouldn't want to make it too easy, right? give this a go. Hey Pixelopes, yeah, it's going good. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, Hunted is scary because the bear is on you all the time. Yeah, I agree, Saga. TLD is very streamlined. Like, of course, you get bugs and stuff still, but it's been a good playable game for a few years now. While Northern Lights like need, I would say, at least 2 more years before that's like proper playable. This wolf is a bit in the way, and the wind is still coming, not right against us, but almost. And let's go. I'm gonna check derailment over here to see if there's a stim in that first aid kit. Oh, this is terrible, terrible wind, slowing us down a lot. But that's alright. It is what it is. Oh, audio mic. So the way to speedrun this challenge is some of it is just perfection in terms of movement and what have you, and other things is luck. It depends on how many stims you get, because you might not get any stims or not enough of them. Same with coffee, for example. So just, yeah, there's a lot of luck involved. But I'm one of these people that I do enjoy speedruns. I think speedruns are quite fun, but I don't enjoy it to such a degree that I feel I have to grind it to make it the fastest in the world or improve on something. You know, oh, you know, if I turn here, I'll save 2 seconds and so on. You know, that's a bit much, I think. So I do it my way, and then if it's not the fastest in the world, then who cares? It doesn't really matter. I'm quickly check in here to see if there is a revolver in here. Which there isn't. I'm gonna grab this. Antiseptic. See the wolves. Yeah, you dig, Wolfie. The wolf will pretty much just ignore me as long as I have the flare. The flare is similar to a campfire. They almost never attack you. Do you have high hopes on Northern Lights? Not really, because it's too similar to Green Hell, and Green Hell is quite popular already. So it would take a lot to overtake it. I think it will be like a different, unless they add a lot of original things, like for example Stranded Deep is also like Green Hell, but at least they're quite different in terms of the rafting and the world, so they need to do something like that to make it better. So yeah. Racing line. I'm not sure what you mean by that. My life when it's my way or the easy way. Yeah, exactly. We still have the wind against us a little bit. Hopefully when we get to Winding River they will get better. But this is looking very bad in terms of how much wind is against us. Yeah, no, the wolves are very nice like that, aren't they? They all respect each other's boundaries and stuff. So I can actually calculate how long this takes. So assuming you do Hopeless Rescue in let's say it takes 18 hours to do it in-game. That would take exactly an hour and a half to do. because 24 hours in-game is the same as 2 hours real life. The 12 hours is 1 hour. The wolf is still after me, but I'm going to ignore it. Now we're approaching the dam. There's a couple of things to do here. We need to check the first aid kit in the trailer for a stim. And then we need to check a couple of key locations in the dam. You can cheat that by checking it in advance and then reloading, but I don't usually do that. But we're going to check the trailer, then a couple key elements in the dam, and then that's it. Yeah, and then we're going to go into Pleasant Valley. Does anything scare you anymore, Zach? Sure, not so much in this game, but you know, Subnautica is scarier than this. But sometimes, you know, I get ambushed by a wolf or something, and that scares me. Okay, we're going to check this. We probably don't need that. Grab a book, and that's it. And we're gonna go inside. We're not gonna come back here.
If I don't warm up soon.
And let's head inside the dam. Gröne Höhle. That's interesting. Alright, so let's loot this quick. We're gonna be there during the night, which is a bit unfortunate. I don't like going up the mountain at night. Stim, thank you. Stuff I don't need. Lantern, thank you. That I did want. And then I also want to check quickly here. No. We can grab... No, we don't need any of this stuff. We do, however, quickly need toilet water. Hey, Cora, how you doing? There we are. The fire starter takes too long to find, so I'm not going to look for that. This is pretty much all we're going to loot. Have cultured petrol sniffers. I do wish I had accelerant though. I do have one, okay, that's good. Yeah, this is going well, Core. I just started a couple minutes ago. Yeah, I get the snake. I'm going to check for the impossible coffee, which is never there, but we'll check anyway. Okay. Matches, we'll take those. We don't need them, but... Alright, then we're going to do our first out-of-bounds shortcut. If I can remember how to do it. It saves you a few minutes. It's just over here. Looks like a bunny died. Go up here. And then up there. And then over here and there. And then you run over here. And then you go up here. And then you go down here. And then over here. And up here. And there we go. And then you go over here and through. As you can see, we're not really supposed to be here. Concentration mode activate. And then that's Winding River. Then we're gonna head to Signal Hill because there's usually coffee there. We don't need to do that, but we can. Oh yes, we are speedrunning Cora, that's right. Speedrunning Hopeless Rescue. Yeah, I love the snake. I thought that was so cool. I could make a video about that, yeah. But they are very rarely used. Like very, very rarely used. These are kind of like one of the things they're used for, I guess. I could make one day. We are speedrunning Windy. Hopeless Rescue. Yeah, I don't use them in survival, but that's just because in survival I tried to play kind of vanilla. But I have done it, so. I'm gonna quickly check here because often I will 2 care. Not today. Got that though. Yeah, quite. Yeah, Hopeless Rescue is probably the best challenge in the Long Dark, I would say. It's hard to say, but it's a very good challenge. Whiteout's not bad, but the Hopeless Rescue is the best, I think, and then probably Acid Sleep is number 2. Dark Walk is fun, but it's, you know, it's one of those unusual ones. Alright, let's head to... We don't have to go to Signal Hill, but I usually do go there. Just because it's... usually you'll find coffee there, so I'm gonna go for that reason. It's usually very high loot, and there's difficulty for that. Hello there. Oh nice, that's great, Bulgarian. Darkwalker is, it's hard to say which is the hardest of the two. I would say like survival, I was going to say survivally, from a survival point of view, Acid Sleep is by far the hardest challenge in the game because of the permanent health loss, just like in Nogoa. So it's very difficult to complete if you don't do things right. You basically need to learn how to master the use of T's and things for that. But as Escape the Darkwalker is quite difficult to do because you can get cornered and that makes things harder. So it depends on what kind of player you are. They're both very difficult, both for very different reasons. As Dead Sleep's probably the hardest though, I think. You get 3 graves into Estes, you're pretty happy with that run. That's great. I'm glad that you have that. Hope you can manage the last 2. I need to do another Acid Sleep speedrun. I used to have the world record for Escape the Darkwalker. But then there was another runner, I forgot the name of him now, but I have it somewhere, who took my run and basically perfected it. And he was much faster than me, and I have no intention of trying to beat that. Acid Sleep I might give a go one day. Hopefully there's no bear here now. That would be annoying. It does happen. I don't think it's a... I would have heard it by now. No. Alright. We're going to grab coffee first, if there is coffee. And then cook that while we loot. There is coffee, so grab that, head back out. Then we go here. We start the fire.
It's so cold. I just want
to put down all this stuff. And then we cook coffee. And then we go inside and loot a little bit. Check that. Stim, that's great. Ski jacket, accelerant, in case I want to do more. Boots. Water. We don't need that. Stim again. Just gonna check this quick. No. Pants, revolver. You can check in here quick.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Okay, we got some stuff. Then I'm going to go back out. Check this. Okay, 4 minutes. That means I can do some inventory while I'm waiting. Take that. Put another one on here. Take that. Put another one on. Let's also drop stuff we don't need. We don't need any of this. Oops. Then we can check again. Yeah, it's basically voyage. Yeah, that's right. Revolver ammo. I guess that's it. All right, so let's go back out. Get rid of this. Let's dump some more stuff while we're at it, so we don't need this stuff. We can keep those, but I don't think we need them. I think the bear is coming. Okay, I guess that's it. Take that and grab some torches. One more. And then we take that and then we go. Oops. Then we head down. There's another shortcut we're going to take. Down here. Speed. And we're going to check quickly in here if there's more coffee and stims. I'm going to drink a coffee now. Also allows us to run faster. Basically gonna try and time it so I can have sprinting all the way up to the rope, and then we can use a stim. How are we doing? We spent 4 hours so far. It's looking good so far. No, I will never sleep. I can make a YouTube video if you like. I don't normally do it, but I could do a speedrun upload. I don't think the first part's worth uploading though. But I can upload this on YouTube if you like. You can sleep when you're dead, exactly. Let's get this ready in case of wolves. Oops. Minor mistakes, but nothing major. Can't open it, we don't need any of this stuff. I am, however, going to check here. Nothing really. Grab some more water. Another tinder if I want, and we'll very quickly also check. Okay, there's that.
What?
Check upstairs for the first aid kit that's here. And then that's it. Okay, we didn't really find anything. So nothing we can't live without. Okay, thank you so much for the sub, Richard. 13 months, wow, really look at that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Alright, now we're gonna head to the rope. We're gonna do one more stim stop. While it's recharging, we're going to have a drink again. We're gonna find more coffee, so it's okay to use these. I would like to keep at least one though, for when I have climbed the rope. How long will the stream be? It will be until this speedrun's over, so that would be at most an hour from now, I would think. Probably less than that. We'll see. Thank you, Starstriker, for the Prime subscription as well. Oh, and thank you, Richard, for the 10k message. I appreciate that. It was really cool to get 10,000 subscribers. I have an idea for a video in mind, but I haven't gotten around to really making it. Also, it's gonna sound stupid, but I reached it further than I thought, because I usually get about, it varies, but I usually get about 20 subs per day or so. But when I was getting closer to 10k, it went up to like 40 or 80 per day. So I reached it much sooner than I anticipated, which of course is a good thing, but I wasn't quite ready for it. Alright, so let's keep running. Is it worth taking the routes that don't require rope to ski this ridge, or is the time not worth the energy? Yeah, you don't want to use the ropes. That's not worth it, in my opinion. You could do it, but I wouldn't bother. I don't think we need to drink another coffee. We'll see though. We're gonna go up here. We're not gonna loot anything in the train except for the cockpit. That's the only thing, because in the cockpit there's usually a stim, or if not a stim, there is a like go drink. So yeah. We want to do an 8-hour stream, so I go for it. I think the longest stream I've ever done was 6 hours and a bit. That's when I started out. I can't remember exactly how long it was. I very rarely stream longer than 3 hours. It does happen, but it's not often. Well, when I was starting to stream, I did have a few times I streamed 6 hours. I would be up for maybe if it was a special event, like a charity or something. I would consider doing something like a 12-hour stream, but it would have to be at a good time. It had to be convenient, and it had to be for a very good cause. And all of those things would have to align. So I don't think... but if something happened, like, you know, say someone in the community was in desperation or something, and I could help out, you know, would maybe do something like that. But for the most part, I only stream about 3 hours or so. Yeah, this game does time does fly when you play the Long Dark, because it's a slow game. So when you feel like you've done quite a few things, suddenly it's taken a long time to do those things. I have also, by the way, I once did a walk run of Hopeless Rescue, where I didn't sprint at all. I only walked, and I think I did it in 23 in-game hours. And that was by walking only. Let's see. Yeah, there's certain ropes in the game that I never use it. It doesn't really have much purpose to it. There's a few of those ropes. I'm gonna leave all of this stuff and just head up here. And we're going to check over here for Go energy drink. Okay, we'll grab that then. Thank you, Spizro, for the 100 bits. Oh, we got a hype train going. Oh, thank you. Yay, thank you so much. Yeah, cattail as well. Yeah, I actually will possibly do some dumping of clothing because it's too penalizing for the sprint. We'll see. The next sit rep will be on top of the summit. Okay, it looks like we timed the coffees quite well. I'm going to check here because you can find coffee in blinds. Very rare, but it does happen. Some blinds more than others. Quickly check it. No. Well, Silly Val with 1,000 bits, which took us the hype to level 2. Thank you so much for that. That's crazy. Thank you. By the way, if you do donate bits, and I think as long as it's above 30 or something, if you write stuff, it will be what's it called? Text to speech. That's it. Thank you, Call Me Chrismail, for the subscription. Alright, let's now we're gonna have to use our first stim. And then we're gonna do a shortcut up the mountain. I have not done that shortcut in a long time, so hopefully I don't mess this up. But if I do, then I do. It is what it is. How many? I got 3 bandages, should be alright. Gonna wait a little bit here. We're actually going to use, I think, the gold drink instead. Oops. Oh well, that's right. I didn't mean to use both of those, but it doesn't make a difference. It achieves the same thing. Because it's a minor thing where if you sprint to the rope and then pop a stim, you climb slower because the sprint meter hasn't recharged properly. So I was going to drink the drink and climb and then stim. Oh well, that's okay. It doesn't make a difference. It's just like I climb a bit faster. It was a minor mistake though. You didn't need to do both. So yeah, as you can see, the wind is no longer against us. That is what I was hoping for. Keep going.
I would say Norway is pretty cool.
By the way, if you get broken ribs, you can climb ropes with a stim if you have broken ribs. And we're gonna go over on the left for our shortcut. Drink our coffee. Let's see what we can do here. Now we're going to do an out of bounds shortcut that is a little complicated. It's been a long time since I've done it, so I hope I remember the correct steps and how to do it. But we'll see how it goes. If I really mess it up, I'll just leave it. But it's not dark yet, so we should be okay, I think. You can only get it from stomping. If you fall, you just take like bruise damage. Ow, that was not good. Okay, I need to use a bandage then. That's a bit annoying. Because the thing is that... how much cloth do I have? Okay. I can make more bandages, but the problem is that you spend time doing it. And I didn't really prepare for that eventuality. If I'm honest, I didn't really think of it when I did this. So that is something that could mess me up. Oh well, it is what it is. Also, I'm heavy. I need to get rid of something to reduce some sprains. I'm just going to do that quick. Get rid of these, the heavy. This is heavy. That's fine, I guess. Get rid of that too. How many steams do I have? I need at least 2. Go 3. Right, let's see if I remember how to do this. If not, I'll take the normal route, but I'll give it a try. I think it was over here. I think it was here. And then it was it this way? I don't remember exactly now. No, it's not this way. I can't remember exactly where it is the thing. It's been so long. Oops. Oh well. It's been so long since I've done this. Is it further down, maybe? Oh yeah, it is further down. Yeah. I had the wrong ramp. It's over here. That's it. This is the one I was looking for. And we're gonna go here. Up here. There we go. That's what I wanted. I thought it looked a bit weird. Yeah. And we're gonna go up here. Yeah, that's right, Bulgarian. I didn't go far enough. I need to get down here. Which I'll do over here. Oh yeah, I forgot about the invisible wall. Wait, what? What? Oh, I'm stuck. Oh. I'm literally stuck. Okay, there we are. I seem to have hit a little invisible patch there. Campfire saved me. There we go. I see. I was actually wedged there between 2 little areas that I couldn't get out of. If it wasn't for the campfire trick, I would be stuck there. By the way, this is a speedrun, but I'll take a moment here to show you the void. There, you can see the void from here. That's what I call it anyway. We're gonna go over there, but for now, let me just show you. You go over here, and then you look down. Yeah, it's the void of the long dark.
Right here. If I thought I'd ever wake up again.
Top 10 trivia. Anyone knows what happens if you fall down there? That's the void of the long dark there. Hey, Kobe the snake. The void. The void calls us. So I have an extra stim, so I'm going to use one here, and the others are the rope. If you fall down the void, you go out of bounds, and when you go out of bounds like that, the game tries to correct it, and it teleports you. So it sends you to the entrance of Timberwolf Mountain. So if you fall down the void, you end up at the entrance Timberwolf Mountain. Let's see, I think this is high enough. I have messed this up before, but I think this is fine. You come out of the trailer in DP, yeah, exactly. This should be fine. I don't think we need to go further. I have 2 more stims. I'm just going to use for the ropes. I didn't actually really need to use that coffee because I already sprained That's alright. We'll get some more. Wait for this to recharge. And we can sprint a bit more. Yeah, the Twilight Zone trailer, that's right. This is a tricky route, as you can see. Okay. Now the coffee was wasted because I don't want to use 2 bandages, I don't think. Maybe I should.
First aid soon.
And then we have to find a rock that takes us down. It should be fairly visible because of how transparent it is.
Ow.
If you do want to speedrun Hopeless Rescue properly, I highly recommend that you do a few practices where you do a pilgrim or something and spawn in Timberwolf Mountain, and then you do this route to get a feel for how it works. I'm not going to actually sprint, I'm just going to, I think, wait because the rope's over there. As the invisible rock, we're going to go through this.
Smarts a bit.
And then we'll climb the rope. So I'll just walk the rest of it. I'm not going to beat the world record or anything anyway. If you are interested in speedrunning this sort of stuff, let's see, we can do this now because we're just going to climb the rope. So,
Need some first aid soon.
if you are interested in speedrunning this stuff, you should keep in mind that there are 2 types of speedruns for Hopeless Rescue. If you go out of bounds at all, like I did now, or the Winding River trick I did, or anything else like that, then you're using what's called an any percent speedrun, which means that basically anything goes. However, there's also something called Hopeless Rescue Classic, where basically you're not allowed to use any kind of exploit out of bounds like that. So that would require that you get up to the summit via the normal route, pretty much. Okay. Let's see, I'm missing some chat here, but I'll have a look in a sec. I'm all sprains here, so that's okay then. So I did a reptile house for my 25th birthday. It was cool. Only first time I held a snake. Yeah, that was fun. Holding the snake, how cool was that? Ah, oh, even though. Oh. Alright, and then we have one more stim. See, I'm climbing slightly slower now because my meter isn't fully charged, that's right. Ankles are left in the void, yeah. Using chat on your ankles. Ankles.
I would say no, it's pretty cool.
Oh wow, 5 to 6 feet. Can use its tail to play the long dark. Okay, so now we reach the summit, and it's very tempting to loot everything here, but we don't actually need anything here. Not really, but we are going to loot... Oh, we got frostbite, but that's alright. We are going to loot the medicine, and obviously the stress pistol, and we're going to look for some coffee as well.
I would say Norway is pretty cool.
Alright, so there should be a hacksaw here somewhere. Let's grab this. Okay, nothing there. And then the hacksaw will be over here.
That smarts a bit.
I think. Am I blind and not seeing it or something? Should be one here. Let's grab this though. And then there's the hacksaw, yeah. And I think it's this one, I think it is. That's the medicine. Can't remember exactly. Yeah, that's it. We got bandages and one stim. Only one, that's a shame. Then we're going to do this. I think it's this one, that's coffee. I think. If not, it's the one above. Okay, it's the one above. Alright. There we are. Alright. So then what we're going to do, we're going to quickly make some fires here.
Oh, lucky day.
Don't have any more cans, so we're going to have to make do with these two. Let me sort some inventory out. So we got that. We can drop all of this stuff. We can drop all of these. And we can drop these as well. We don't really need these coffees, but okay, we got one stim only, which is a little bit of a shame, but that's okay. We can get rid of the bedroll. And yeah, I guess that's it. How I'm doing for bandages, 4 bandages. All right. Let's do like this. Let me quickly check to see if there is anything else. I could go and check. There's one that's food somewhere. One more cans, but that's all right. Do like that. Let's see. Is it this one that is? I was going to check a couple things while that cooks. We don't have to cook any coffee. We're just going to.
This'll come in handy.
Let's see here.
Oh, lucky day.
Let's make some more. We can also check these. We don't need any of them. I'm just seeing quickly if there's a can I can use. I can't remember which container that's in. We don't need any of this stuff. Yeah, no, right? 4 coffees would make more sense. No, we don't need any of this stuff either. Which one is it then? That is it one of these?
Too cold. Didn't think.
Yeah, I agree with that. It should be able to make a whole pot. Take this stuff and dump it. So you don't need to cook any of this, but I'm doing it anyway, just to make things a bit better. Okay. This is probably enough, so I don't think it's worth even checking the rest. These are probably a bit heavy. I'll put it on anyway though. Just to make things a bit easier. Alright, that's good enough, I think. And we have 1 stim. We are still a bit heavy, so let's drop that. Let's drop this. Drop the rifle rounds. This. Drop that. We need to be a bit light. Maybe we can see. We might dump something. Let's dump one of these. Like that. Okay, we're gonna drink this. Oh yeah, hacksaw, we don't need that. Let's do this quickly. Hacksaw, we can, give it a hacksaw, we don't need that. We need to bandage quite a few things. Actually, I might make another bandage while this cooks. Quickly. And then I think we are ready to go. Don't need that. And now we can go. Let's get out of here. Let's check quickly this guy, because he can have a stim. He does, and a drink as well. Great. That's 2 stims. Because sprain risk is so high, I'm going to wait to bandage my feet until I'm down here. We're not saving much. We don't need food. No, that's right. This run is how many times do ankles leave the chat? Yeah, exactly. It's an ankles run. It's a barefoot speedrun, exactly. We don't need to worry about sprains because we pretty much already have the sprains.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon. It's a bit, but I'll make it.
So you can see a bit better. Alright, from here we can bandage.
That smarts a bit.
We don't need to go via the hut.
Damn.
Okay, there we are. So let's bandage our feet. We don't need to have our sprained hand, doesn't matter, we just need 1. Okay, now we can go. So we run, and now we just gotta get there as fast as possible, really. We gotta be a bit careful of the wolves and bears, but should be alright. There we are. Let's drink coffee. Yeah, we descended from the summit. And I want to drink another coffee as soon as I can. Because I want to be able to recharge my stamina faster. Not thirsty enough. I'm gonna grab this in case I run into the bear. Oh yeah. How much time is left? Time? We got 6 days, 14 hours. Okay, I think we need 1 more coffee and then the recharge rate will go up. Because it needs to be 25% or higher. This is Hopeless Rescue, Luna. And so you can't see, but it is dark. Hopefully we'll get an aurora. Says no one ever. Okay, there we go. And now I think we should regenerate our sprint faster. Yeah. I'm gonna wait to use stims and stuff until right at the end. Which is basically when we get to, once we get to Coastal Highway, then it's time to use everything that's left. Okay, now we can sprint. Now we're safe from predators, so I will do you a favor. And light this. Oh wait, no. Light a match. You can see better. I do have a mild brightness turned on though. I can't see it, but you, the viewer, should be able to see it. So the game is slightly lighter for you than it is for me. Drink another coffee. How long have I been playing The Long Dark? Since late 2017, so 4.5 years, I think. Look at how much energy we have. If you really want to get, like, you know, world record times with this stuff, then you need to do kind of like what I did now, but you need to perfect it. So you need to have the perfect movements, no mistakes or pauses. You need to plan ahead, maybe bring more, pick up some more cans and things, and then when you have to summit, you either just don't cook or you create like 3 or 4 fires and just cook all of it, you know.
I need to find food.
There's all sorts of things you can do. Yeah, this is a fun challenge. We're basically going to run whenever we have the meter full. We get that. Thank you, Kirk Steven, for 200 bits. Thank you. While we are regenerating, we're going to drink another coffee. Shame you can't drink while you walk. I guess I understand why, though. There we go. So now it's Pleasant Valley, Coastal Highway, and then we're there. And I'm going to have the revolver up, because unless I run into the bear, I can protect myself from wolves with this thing. That's why it's great. It's great to find a revolver in this speed run. You don't really need it, but it makes it a bit easier because of the wolves. Now we're going to have to take the shortcut again. I'm going to sprint a bit because we're going to have to crouch. So it's the same shortcut I did earlier in the stream where you don't go down the rope, although we could. But we're just going to go down here instead. I'm going to do it a bit faster than I normally do, though. Doesn't matter. I got a sprain. I just want to get down there faster. And then I can fix my feet. And fix my feet. And I actually do have to use the last one now for my hand because I can't actually equip the thing. Alright, now we can sprint. You don't save much time doing that. And as I was rushing it, it actually probably would have been faster to not rush it because of the time spent bandaging. So I don't know if we actually earned any money doing that. Money, wow. Earned any time doing that. Let's see here. Oops. Let's hope it's not an Aurora. Yeah, exactly. Every affliction. There's often a wolf over here. Seems to be on holiday today. I don't think there'll be many instances of sprain risk after this. There is 1 or 2, which could be a real pain. If it does happen, you know, it happens. Time is money, yeah. Oh, it looks like it might be clearing up. That would be great. Then we can see better, because it is a bit dark. But it does look like we're going to get a clear sky. Oh, that's great. Now I'm going to switch to the stress pistol, because there can be a wolf. Oh, look at that. Clear, starry sky. Now we can actually see stuff. Okay, now I'm going to have this up, because there can be a bear here. It's probably the only bear that's going to be possibly in our way. Unless it's sleeping. But now it's just about running. And if you want to try doing this and get like a world record time, you can do what I did. But try and learn like little things like what do you need to take? What, do you need to cook coffee? If so, how much? And so on. And you maybe experiment with some other routes or something. But I'm not invested in that. Every now and then I fancy doing a speed run. And when I do, then I might look up 1 or 2 things. Like with Dark Walk or As Dead Sleep, I looked up some of my own ideas for shortcuts. But other than that, I don't really invest in it, because for me the core of this game is just vanilla survival. That's what the Long Dark is to me. But Speedrun can be fun sometimes, yeah. By the way, up there in the void in Timberwolf Mountain, that's where I wanted to build my base when we had that bases tournament in the past. But then I reread the rules and it said that out of bounds wasn't allowed. Should be a wolf here.
I never thought I'd be dying from starvation.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink one more coffee.
Pretty cool.
Beautiful night, yeah. Thank you for the follow, Houdini, and also Gist. I'm sorry if I haven't said all of the names as they come up. The downside of doing speed runs, particularly on stream, is that a lot of the time you have to really concentrate or focus, and then it's hard to catch chat. Segments like these are very easy because now it's just running and that's pretty much it. So now it's very easy for me to reach chat, but other than that, that's why I don't normally do speedruns on stream. I think this is only the third time I've done it outside of some special events. We'll see how we're doing with time. So we're approaching 12 hours. I think the world record is something like I think it's 12 hours 50 or something. I don't, or even 12 hours exactly. I can't remember. We're probably gonna land around 15, I think. All right, let's keep going. Is that a wolf? Yeah, always shoot a warning shot.
I think my stomach is eating itself.
There we go. Could get a sprain here. Hopefully not. We do have a chance for another 2 stims. There could be one in the mine itself, like the normal found stim, and you can get some in first aid kits too. So we could get some more stims. I also have a go drink. Well, the go drink we'll probably use right at the end. Wolf. Shoot first, ask questions later, yeah. Alright, we're coming up to the mines now. And then in Coastal Highway, we're pretty much just going to stim through the whole thing, depending on how many stims we have. And then that's pretty much the whole plan. We're probably going to get sprains doing it, but dance for me, wolf, dance. Okay, auto walk, activate. That's an interesting theory, pixelated peach. 1 day is 3 days compounded. Yeah, Auto-Walk is like the greatest addition to this game ever. They added it, I think it was in Fearless Navigator, I think. That's when they added the Polaroids and the spray cans. Maybe like 2 years ago or something like that. Before that you couldn't do it, and once they added it, it was like, oh, we're adding this for people, you know, who has some sort of disability or it hurts their fingers or whatever. And then the rest was like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna use it too. All right, let's use the lantern here. Yeah, don't use auto on bridges. What? Okay, that's buggy. Let's leave and come back in. The whole thing was just black. What now? Okay, now it works. Okay, I'm gonna grab this just in case. Right, then there should be 1 or 2 stims here. So we're gonna check that. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I've done that a couple of times. Just to see if it can be done. There might be a stim here, and there is. So that means we have 3 stims now. That means we can pretty much stim through all of Coastal Highway. Yeah, the holding down the mouse button, I use that. That one has been in the game for a long time, much longer. And I use that because I don't like the spamming click. So on my main run, all of my struggles would also have been with the hold function. I think it's so much better. On average, you take more damage by having the hold rather than clicking, but it is so much easier. Let's also check quickly here. In this, okay, there wasn't a first aid kit today. The most relaxing struggle, exactly. You know. I don't think we'll be needing any more coffees. I can check it quick, but there shouldn't be 2 stims, so no. Okay, let the stimming begin. Oops. First we run, and then we stim. Only thing at night, you can't really see much with the stim, is the only thing. But, you know, we'll be okay. I'm going this way so I don't sprain as easily. But you can easily get launched into the air doing this. And now we run and stim and run again. And then we run and run. And you can actually run over these things. I mean, it doesn't look like you can, but you can. And see, this is why you don't need to worry about hunger or cold if you are speedrunning this. Because you're gonna heal up with the stims anyway. Oh, thank you, Houdini. Yeah, you're all here for the puns. It's a stimulating stream. No closing eyes for you. There's no auto sprint, unfortunately, unlike, say, PUBG. There shouldn't be a warfare, but sometimes one can sneak over. We'll do a shot. A deterrent shot. Okay, we're gonna pop another one in a sec. The only thing is you have to crouch at some point, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, one has axe here. Run, run, run. There's a wolf over there, I think.
I'd lie down right here if I thought I'd ever wake up again.
That's the last stim. And then there's a small segment up ahead where we have to actually crouch, which is a little bit unfortunate. So I could have maybe used the drink here instead. That's okay. You can also use the last stim in Desolation Point itself. Yeah, that was Coastal Highway, so that didn't take very long. Yeah, exactly. Just say no, Astrid. So here we have to crouch, so the stim is kind of wasted here. But that's what can we do. And then we have 2 wolves here. Yeah, Homer with his gun license, he shoots everything. I turn off the light. I can hear the wolves, they're on the other side. There's one of them, got scared. The other one is around the corner here.
I am too tired to think straight.
I'm gonna drink a coffee. So we can sprint a little bit more soon. There's usually a wolf around here. I'm going to take another small shortcut here. This one doesn't save much time, but it saves some time. You can go through here. Yeah, you can. And we're going to go up here. This is a short shortcut if there is such a thing. There we are. And there we go. And then we're going to do this. Crouch through this long thing, then there's another short crouch later. And then we're almost there. It looks like we're going to finish in about 15 hours or something. More or less what I thought. It usually takes about 3 hours from
So hungry.
Pleasant Valley and back. And actually he launches the flare pistol and the rescuer's like, wow, you're here early, we're not ready yet. One more sprint, and then we drink the goal thingy. And then we do another shortcut here. Gonna barely go down here. Hopefully don't get a sprain. But if we do, oops, that was the wrong way. It's actually hit. Wait for the sprint to be a bit more charged, and then we go. As he comes 2 hours early to the party when the host is in pajamas. Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to be early, maybe help out. Exactly.
I'm freezing.
Almost charged. And then we go. Oh wait. I have actually done a speed run where I got attacked by a wolf. It happened right here. And we're gonna use this. And then run some more. go. Oh, Will is 2 hours late, exactly. Alright, we're almost there. And then that'll be the end of it. That took more or less the time that I thought it would. Okay, with the lighthouse. Yeah, that is true. It's a great night, isn't it? And then you can just shoot once you come out. It doesn't matter where you shoot. And there we go. And we're done. 14 hours 40, yeah. Okay, my best was 13:25. So I was a bit behind that, but I was doing it a bit slower than usual, I guess, explaining stuff. But yeah, that's how you can do Hopeless Rescue in under 15 hours, including making some mistakes, drinking double adrenaline and getting lots of sprains and showing people the void. Traditional flair, yeah. There we go. So I think that was a good way to wrap that up. Okay.